New Nebraska law for 2017 that will increase safety as well as costs. Plus, where you can see Christmas tree styles from around the world at 6.
Roundabout was a solid gold hit in 1972 for Yes, the British progressive rock band. Today, Yes's fortunes came round full circle as the band was elevated to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Other inductees include giants of folk, rap, grunge, and arena rock. Anthony Mason has our story.
Pearl Jam leads the Hall's class of 2017. Artists become eligible 25 years after their first recording. The Seattle grunge band was inducted in their first year of eligibility. So was the late Tupac Shakur, the first solo hip-hop artist ever voted in. Tupac and Pearl Jam are also the first artists to join the Hall who began their careers in the 90s. Joan Baez started her career in 1960. I never considered myself to be a rock and roll artist, she said in a statement. But the folk singer and friend of Dylan was recognized for influencing the rock revolution. The Electric Light Orchestra will join the Hall. Jeff Lynne reformed the band just last year, nearly 30 years after walking away.
What's the best part about coming back?
The warmth and reaction of the crowd. It's so brilliant to feel wanted and loved.
ELO was one of 3 long overlooked bands to make it in. Journey, who had a smash hit with their anthem Don't Stop Believin', finally had their faith rewarded. And in a roundabout journey, British prog rockers Yes finally got a yes from the Hall. 26 years after becoming eligible. Still waiting? The disco funk band Chic, rejected for a record 11th time. But frontman Nile Rodgers will be given an award for musical excellence. He said he'd have preferred to share the good times with his band. Anthony Mason, CBS News, New York.
Yes proves it can happen if you hold on through the long-distance runaround. For all of us at CBS News all around the world, good night.
It's often called the silent killer. Each year, hundreds of Americans die from CO poisoning. Thousands are sickened. In 2017, a new law aimed at preventing carbon monoxide poisoning in Nebraska hits the books. Good evening, I'm Craig DeGrelli. So what are they and what do they look like? Reporter Megan Hahn is live with details. Megan.
Legislative Bill 34, also known as the Carbon Monoxide Safety Act, was introduced in 2015. It requires all residences sold, rented, or renovated in the new year to be equipped with CO2 detectors. Plummeting temperatures can leave some people scrambling for heating alternatives, with some very serious consequences: carbon monoxide poisoning.
It's more common when there are cold snaps and power failures and people use gas generators, but it's one of the leading causes of poisoning deaths in the United States.
A law introduced by State Senator Sarah Howard is working to cut accidental poisonings. All residents with a fuel-fired heater or appliance, a fireplace, or an attached garage must have detectors. Industry professionals view the measure positively, but it wasn't without some initial sticker shock.
For one property management company that I'm involved with, you're talking about a $25 item times 1,200 units. And then some of the units have 2 or 3 floors that they have to have it. So it's a good law, and we do it anyways as an industry, as a landlording industry, to make sure that the tenants are safe.
The real estate community and professional organizations are using public outreach to inform people of the new law.
The communities that we're worried about getting reached is the individual landlord, the for sale by owner, those are the folks that, that may not know that the law actually exists and what their requirements are because no one's telling them.
Most CO2 detectors run around $20, a small price to pay for peace of mind.
It's well worth it. It can save your life, the lives of family members, and it's not expensive, and help is available if people need help in getting that detector installed.
Sleepiness, headache, dizziness, blurred vision, vomiting, and shortness of breath are all symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning. If suspected, you're asked to call the Nebraska Regional Poisoning Center at 402-955-5555, or in emergency situations, of course, call 911. Reporting live in studio, Megan Hahn, KMTV Action 3 News.
All right, Megan.